Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, this is a channel for budgeting, sinking funds that I've just only recently started for 2022. So for this video, I will actually be combining two things at once. So the first thing will be unstuffing my sinking funds and then moving on towards stuffing for the next week. So my expenses for the week was actually quite high. I have been having some new expenses that just popped up. One of it is my vet bill, which has gone up because I had to board my pet at the vet for monitoring purposes, and also, to make sure that she's doing fine. So I have like a few categories here. Vet bill, which is 130. I have extra groceries, which is 129. Food and drinks, 62. Car repair, 80. So the total of this all together is 401 ringgit. So just to give a little bit more background, I had to get extra groceries because a friend came over with her family, so that was a little bit unexpected, but it's okay. I also had some food and drinks with my friends, and then I had a sudden issue with my car, so there was something wrong with the gearbox, and I had to call a mechanic to come over to my place, and it was actually a small thing, but when you call someone to come over and to check it out, the bill is quite high, so that came to 80 ringgit. So all in all, the total is 401 ringgit. So just to speed things up a little bit in this video so that it doesn't really take so long, is that I've already broken down where I want to take out the money from. So I do have money from emergencies. So in emergencies, I will be taking out 250, and the remaining 151 I decided to take out from clothes, since I am not planning on buying any clothes until the end of the year, hopefully. Phone, I will be taking out just 1 ringgit, and then my subscription envelope, I have now changed to pet supplies, so I will be taking out 100 ringgit from there. So the total altogether should be 401. Okay, so I'm just gonna go direct into the sinking funds. So the first one will be in my high priority binder, which is emergencies. So in my emergencies, I will be taking out 250 ringgit. So that should be 250. And in my tracker, I have already written it as 250, so the balance is 100. So I've already put it in, and I can now check this off. And then the next envelopes that I would be taking out from is from clothes. So I'm taking out 50 from clothes or clothing. Okay, so that could go in here. So yeah, I've already minus off 50, so the balance will be 10 in clothing, so that's fine. And I can check this off here. So the next envelope I'm going to be taking out the money from is from phone. So I'm taking out 1 ringgit from phone. And let me see. Yes, so I have already minus 1 ringgit, so the balance is 67. Okay, so I can check that off, and then I'm going to go to my subscription envelope, which has now been converted into pet supplies, and I will take out 100 from that envelope. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 100. Okay. So balance should be 20. So this is supposed to be pet supplies, but I have not changed that yet on the envelope. However, I have just changed that here in my tracker, and I am gonna minus off 100 to have a balance of 20. Okay, so now my unsinking of my funds is finally done, and I can put this away. Okay, all right, so now moving on to my my sinking funds, the money that I will be stuffing into my envelopes for the allocation of next week. So the allocation for next week should be 490 ringgit, and this allocation is for the 21st of March to the 27th of March. So that will be this cash here that I have. And basically, because I couldn't get the right dominations, which means that I don't have enough 5 ringgits to be stuffing into my cash envelopes, I will be just going ahead and quickly exchanging the money that I have, 5 ringgit, so that I can stuff it into my envelope. So I'll just be replacing you know, like a 10 ringgit with 5 ringgit so that I can stuff it into my envelopes next. So just give me 1 minute. Okay guys, so I am back with the correct dominations to be stuffing for today. So as mentioned, we will be stuffing 490 ringgit for next week, and this 401 ringgit I will be actually putting back into my buffer account. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that to the side, and I will now be putting this money inside the tray. So the first thing we're gonna start off is with my priority binder. So as per usual, emergencies will be getting its 50. Savings will be getting 30. So that should be a 20 and 10. Recovery is gonna get its 10 for this week. My envelope is getting a 10. So here comes my 15 ringgit challenge, which is an ongoing challenge that I stuff every week. I also have the 25 ringgit challenge, which is getting 25. I'm just making sure that I put in the correct dominations. So that's gonna get a 20 and a 5. And my 30-minute challenge will be getting a 20 and a 10. So you might already see that I had to make some changes for smaller change before, which is why you see, some dominations here could be a little bit confusing, but I did have to do that, so it's fine. Okay, so 1 week extra for this week, we'll be getting 5 ringgit. So I think I'm just gonna use the smaller 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Using the smaller notes for this. Home is also going to be getting 5. So let me just pull out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And car emergency will also be getting a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So that should be good for my high priority binder. So that's done. Okay, so moving on to my other sinking funds. So car insurance will be getting its normal 50. So my car insurance, as mentioned before, is only due in May. Phone is getting 5 ringgit for this week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Optical will be getting 5 as well. So I know it's a smaller domination for this week, but it's only because I decided that I just wanted to stuff a little bit in, even though it's not its usual. Clothing will be getting 5. Vacation is also going to be getting a 5. Gifts is also getting 5. Work expenses is going to be getting 20 for next week. So I haven't used the allocation for this week. Road tax is going to be getting its 15. So you all know road tax is due together with the car insurance, which for me is in May. My pet supplies or previously subscriptions is going to be getting a 30. It's normal 30. So that would be, yeah, a 20, oops, and a 10, so that's 30. That snowball is getting, oh, sorry, I skipped that. Okay, so help is getting a 5 ringgit. That snowball will be getting its 10 ringgit. Okay, so that is done for this binder. Alright, moving on to my challenge binder. Okay, so the 5K challenge for this year, this week we'll be getting 100 ringgit. So that is the last 250s. So that's gonna be stuffed in there. Right. And then the weekly challenge. So for this week, the 5 weekly challenge, I will be stuffing 15. So I started off with 5, the first week with 5, last week got 10, so this week I'll be stuffing 15 ringgit. Alright, car maintenance is going to get 5 ringgit this week. My future will also be getting 5 this week. Okay, so I don't have anything in my wallet to be stuffing in the other envelopes. So that is done. And then moving on to my next binder, my last binder. So for extra will be getting 5 ringgit this week. My birthday will also be getting 5 ringgit. House. Oops, okay, so I flipped it. So Eid is going to be getting 5 ringgit for this week. And house will be getting the last 10 ringgit for this week. Okay, so basically I am done with my sinking funds. So we did an unstuffing of 401 ringgit, and for the next week's allocation we did our cash stuffing for 490 ringgit. So thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, you can always kindly hit the subscribe button and click on the like. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.